Happy Monday. It is Monday, and welcome to Shoutout Nation, presented to you by RTB Awards on the Everyday Athlete Podcast Network. As those of you who have been listening for quite some time know, I take a few minutes on a Monday to introduce things that made me smile or made me think from everyday athletes throughout the internet. And so today I'm going to start with Marin Williams, who put up a post on Instagram reintroducing herself to the world, honestly. And it was great to get to learn some new things about Marin, who we have been following for a few years. She is a member of the Everyday Athlete Clubhouse. And I would encourage all of you, introduce yourself again. Let us get to know you. Let us get to realize how awesome you are. So, Marin, thank you for doing that. And thank you for inspiring me to put up another post here, since the Run Try Bike page has been picking up more and more followers in the last few days. So we're definitely going to do that again. My next shout out goes to Coach Becky Croft, who I absolutely adore. She recently put up a post about identity to territorialism, optics, and the human urge to guard the velvet rope. Coach Becky puts up some of the most thought-provoking posts that are on the internet, and I am beyond excited to say that she is a friend, has given me a lot of life lessons over the last few years, and it's all because I get to ask her questions and she's willing to answer them. So don't be afraid. Reach out to people that you have questions for and ask them to clarify, ask them to educate you. And Coach Croft does that so well, and I can't thank her enough for having the conversations that she has on her social media pages. Coach Croft, thank you so much for doing what you do, and thank you for your friendship. I really appreciate you. Up next on Shoutout Nation on Monday, May 11th, is Shannon. Now, Run Shanny Run is the moniker she goes by on Instagram and Threads. And Shannon recently posted about mental health. And she and I had a few exchanges going back and forth. And I appreciate her opening up the conversation, letting others know that they are not alone in this mental health struggles sometimes. We see these little squares and everybody is smiling and happy, and the unicorns and the rainbows are everywhere. But that isn't always the case. Sometimes we struggle, and having the opportunity, the ability to be vulnerable, to have conversations is huge. And I can't thank Shannon enough for doing that. I really appreciate you not just posting about this, but then also having a conversation with me in the public on Instagram about mental health. It's too important of a topic for us to just gloss over and pretend like it doesn't exist. And then the last shout out goes to a trio of friends who have become family since we were at the Pittsburgh Marathon. Ashley, Michelle, and Candace have recently joined the Everyday Athlete Clubhouse. And I couldn't be more ecstatic to have three people that embody the everyday athlete concept more than they do. First off, if you open up any of their Instagram pages, they are dancing, they are laughing, they are having fun. They are also putting in the work. They are also talking about important topics and showing us that we have more than just running in our lives. I had a conversation with Laura Thompson a few days ago, a week ago, and I've said this multiple times. We are people who run, not runners who people. And Ashley, Michelle, and Candace embody that concept so much. So to all three of you, thank you for welcoming Dr. Lori and I into your Pittsburgh running family and family period. But also thank you for joining the Everyday Athlete Clubhouse. We got better the moment you guys joined us. Now, folks, that is it for Shoutout Nation on Monday, May 11th. Look at that, less than 5 minutes. I hope this Monday makes you, or this show makes you smile on this Monday. And if you're listening to it on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, I hope it makes you smile then too. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen to me yammer on about everyday athletes, showing us that we are more than just the sports that we participate in. And if you have an athlete that you want me to shout out, please nominate them. Use my email, jason@runtrymag.com, or DM me on Instagram or Threads at runtrymag, and we'll get those people out into Shoutout Nation. I really appreciate all of you, and thank you for doing what you do and making Run Try Bike the premier voice of the everyday athlete. I'll see you next Monday on Shoutout Nation. Have a great one, everybody.